Good morning, Eurobike day 4. Well, day 4 just about to start. It's not quite there yet. Every day when we get here early, security's on the gate. Sorry, I'll try and get the brightness off the top of my head. The security's at the gate and don't let us in early. I got here super early today and snuck in. Got a quiet little meeting room here at the top of the tax stand. It's where all the business stuff happens during the day. I've got a quiet corner here and a laptop charger, so we're good. Anyway, thought I'd go live, say good day to everyone before I start walking around for the 4th day here at Eurobike. A lot of eye candy, helmets, shoes, gloves. Apologies for the lighting. It's as you expect, it's all bright here for all the new products. So I'm sort of looking like an alien out of the movie Cocoon. That's the one. Any prices on the tax stationary bike? Well, I'm at the place to ask, but I'm too early, there's no one around. Look, even they really don't know. It's only indicative pricing of what it cost them to build the prototype and who knows in 12 months what the market may be. Don't know. So Jon Snow knows more about the pricing than most of us. There's a lot of talk about it, but it's not, Anyway, let us know what you'd like to see today. I have a full day here. It's consumer day. I've gone through every single booth that's here. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. And what I found if you saw my previous video, it's easy just to walk around and show you guys the eye candy rather than try and talk about it, deep dive. Ray does a great job. By the way, get over to Ray's channel and all of Ray Maker's stuff, because he's deep dived a lot of this stuff already, which is impossible to do with how much stuff is here. So what I'm all about, I'll collect some eye candy for everyone today, and let us know below what you see in my other videos about what you think looks cool, what you think we should cover, what we think we should plank, put in blenders, waterproof test. Well, speaking of waterproof testing, it's bloody horrendous here. The car park is just a mud puddle. It's been bucketing down. Yeah, it's nuts. Excuse me. I'm just going to load up my computer here with all the YouTube questions coming through, but I have I'll load up a notepad here. Again, sorry for the lighting, it looks horrible. And what I'll do, I'll take some notes of what people want to see, and I'll go get some camera footage of that today. So I hope all is well. The weather here is winter. Man, that lighting, sorry, it's not an advertisement for tax, I'm just trying to get the light off my head. The Garmin Vector pedals are beautiful. They are very nice. Caught up with Ray on day 1, Ray Maker, and he said, check these out, pulled them out of a box. They're beautiful. The Zwiftcast should be out, or the Eurobike Zwiftcast, where Ray, Simon and I discuss all things we've seen, should be out today or tomorrow. When we went live last night, we chat about all things that we've seen here. The pedals, I think, are probably, would they be my #1 product? It's just elegant, it ticks all the boxes. And when a company makes a product that was, what I thought was pretty horrendous with the pods and the torque wrench and the user experience was pretty bad, they fixed every single thing and made a beautiful little pedal. And it doesn't look like you've got scientific equipment connected to your bike. Morning. So, I like the pedals, I do. Okay, let's talk about the Wahoo Kicker backwards compatibility. I don't know is the answer. The guys are just like 20 meters that way in their stand. If you think about how the actual kicker mounts, like your bike on the mount, so you've got the solid axle and you've got the lateral mount, or the lateral clamping. So your frame sort of sits onto the actual axle and it clamps sideways on. Now sideways is fine, but your bike's going to be sitting on something that's not moving and grinding like that. That's the problem they're going to have to solve. The lateral one's easy, they just put a washer in or something like that, but it's the solid axle, and on the kicker it's on the right hand side is a threaded axle, because that's where the nut goes on to keep everything in place. It's going to be a tough one to solve. I've got to get home and get some hands-on or some alone time with my trainers to take it apart, take the, I've never looked at the pivoting, it's never been a question before, never needed to do that. So I'm going to have to get all my trainers lined up, take them all apart with the axle part and see what it's all about. We shall see. They didn't rule it out, they didn't say, no, absolutely not. So, yeah. It has to be done though, either compatibility with either the older kickers or other products as well. Maven's in the house. Maven, you're getting rained on. There's a lot of rain around Europe at the moment. And so I haven't caught up on anyone else's videos. So I haven't caught up on GCN's videos. Maven, I'm a few days behind. I'll get there maybe tonight. I think I've got tomorrow off. and then it's flat out on Monday as well. Okay. But I'm going to have a quick look at what's going on. Let's have a go. Oh, I actually get to fix the lighting. So here's where I am. I'm hidden up on the top of a secret location. We've got BMC's around the corner just here. Have a look. Okay, have a look at this. Have a look at this. That's Colnago. That's a lounge chair. It is beautiful. It is just that's just style, and they win. There's some really good stands around, but that's bloody swanky. There's all the Colnago bikes there. They've just taken the covers off and working up. And I'm at the tack stand. Now here's what Eurobike's all about. So you see all the sexy stuff out here. See the back of the booth? It's all meeting rooms. And up here, it's all meeting rooms. So Eurobike, whilst everyone loves the eye candy and all that, it's all business. It is all party out front, business out back. I think I posted on Instagram yesterday, it's the reverse mullet. Anyway, haven't quite worked it up. And there are our friends at Wahoo, just over here. So, all good. So let me bang out. I'll go through the comments later on as well. So if I've missed your comments so far, apologies. I'll go through and have a look at those. But today's eye candy day for me. I'll run around with the camera. I don't want to be the vlogger who does the whole, nah. We'll look at the tech. Not me, I'm not pretty. Some of the technology is though, and the helmets. Gene from Rafa in Melbourne wanted me to look at some of the helmets. He's into helmets. There's some damn nice looking helmets around. Anyway, coffee time. Sorry, I'll interrupt our chat with coffee. Yes, Zwift for Android. How about that? Did we talk about Zwift for Android? I didn't know it was here. Running on an S8, Pixel tablet, and there's something else, Xperia. Now here's the problem with Android. Everyone's banging on about Android. Oh, we want Android. We want Android for Zwift. Screw you guys, Apple haters. Right, sure, whatever. It's only a subset though, because if you've got an Android and you're that passionate about Android, you know the problem with the hardware. It's this sort of hardware, it's that hardware, it's this upgrade path, or it's that version of the software, it's Qt Pie, Apple Pie, PewDiePie, whatever the hell they call their operating systems. Look, I'm not anti-Android, but it's hard with a fragmented market to come up with it's not as simple as it's out. So here's my prediction for Zwift on Android. It'll come out, and the Android crowd will be angry. Mark my words. Link back to that. What time in the video? 7:42? Okay, bang. Because it's not going to support everything, and it can't. It can't do it. Apple's, love them or hate them, they've got one nice sort of stable number of platforms that you can program for, and yeah, Android, different kettle of fish, and that's why they haven't done it. They're not anti-Apple, they're not anti-Android. Anyway, you know what I mean. And the people who are passionately complaining about this, they know that. Of course they know that. But it's fun to bang the table, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. Anyway. Cycling Cam, it's not early here, mate. It is 8:39. We're an hour ahead of the UK, I think, in Germany. I don't know, my time zones are completely shagged. I was talking to Ray Maker. Ray, how do you do the videos? How do you get everything out prior to the next day? He's like, I'm up till 4 a.m. I'm like, haha, I won't do that. I'll get everything done the day before. Says me looking at my watch, and it's like 2 a.m. the next morning. Well, can Zwift rather have a tiered price rather than a fixed price? I don't know. There's some rumblings around Zwift changing their pricing model. We talk about that on the Zwiftcast, the Eurobike one, which should be out on the public channels. What do you call it? Feeds, Podbeans, things soon. So we'll have a chat about that. But it's funny. People are. I think there's a rumor of a $2 price increase. $2. Not a lot. I've always said the value for Zwift is, for me, for my usage that I can give you a talk about is, God, I get hundreds of dollars worth of value out of it if I was to do spin classes and things like that. So I get my usage out of it. Everyone else is different though. So they're listening to the feedback on that. Hopefully it goes to a yearly subscription, because something like Training Peaks, I haven't used Training Peaks seriously for about a year now with all my data, but the subscription comes around, I'm like, whatever, I'll forget about it in the next 12 months. I think Zwift should go that way. But either way. Lou V, Eurobike is looking great and so much fun, mate. It is. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of junk though, because you can't be in one. I'm in sort of the cycling tech, road cycling stuff. There's a ton of mountain bike stuff, e-bike stuff, and other OEM stuff that I'm not involved with. Sorry, it's coming up here saying very bad connection, so guys, I'm sorry if it drops out, but I will be doing an eye candy video today, just running around looking at all the cool stuff. God, something's just started up. Sorry if this is dropping out, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll wrap this up for today, but I thought I'd... No, I don't know. It's absolutely bucketing down outside though, so it's not a good experience being here, but it's all undercover, the whole 9 holes, I think, of this place. But it's been good to come over, really, really good. The only thing I don't have is a bike. I think I can get one from here from somewhere though, but it's, yeah, raining outside. Somebody complimented on my shot setup for the climb the other day. That was unintentional, where I'm sort of crouching down with the climb in this shot. I was in a really small room and couldn't actually get a good visual of me riding the thing, so I thought, oh damn it, I'll just crouch down here. It worked really well. So, unintentional, but yeah, thanks for the compliment on that shot setup. Okay. All right, bang on. I have the comments up. Let's go hard. What else has caught my eye here? Asks Aaron W. What's caught my... Those pony gloves. Did everyone see the pony gloves that I put up on Instagram? They are... It was just left field. There's all this serious cycling stuff and all this, you know, measuring equipment and accuracy and blah. And there's some really cute gloves with the unicorn. Did I say pony? Unicorn gloves. Awesome. I'm going to see if I can buy a pair today. They are so cool. I should arrange a disc brake ride test. It would be a perfect day to test disc brakes because it is bucketing down outside. My thoughts on the new Wahoo climb, asks Keith. G'day Keith, calling in from Melbourne, watching in from Melbourne. I'm not sure. It was fun. Gimmick though? Don't know. It needs to be cross-compatible with everyone because the market is, I mean, the cycling market's this big, indoor cycling market's this big, indoor cycling market where the Kicker 17 or Kicker Snap 17 is this big. So they just need to open it up a little bit. I've been rib digging everyone from other companies about compatibility with that. Blair McNaugh's daughter loves the unicorn gloves. Man, high five your daughter. I love those gloves too. They're just out of the, I don't know, I just like it. It's cool. Not what I expected. Everything is so serious. Like, there's some companies that are like true business. This solves your problem that you have. And my problem is I don't have unicorn gloves, and that solves my unicorn glove problem. Sorry to bang on about those. There's some other stuff here. What's my favourite thing that I've seen? Asked Gus. Smart Bike's pretty cool. Just downstairs here with these guys. That's a not bad looking unit. The Neo grew legs. Lieutenant Dan, it grew legs. That's a pretty cool bike. The Power to Max, again, these guys over there, the NG, is it Eco? That lower priced. Again, check out DC Raymaker's review of that. Pretty cool. Very well priced power meter. Again, it's a crank base, spider base one. So it's, you know, what sort of bottom bracket do you have? But what solves that problem is those Garmin pedals. Seriously, they are beautiful. Those like Garmin Vector 3s, no pods, no torque wrench required. Very cool. I think PowerType got a bit nervous about that and price drops straight away. So, have I seen another lower price smart trainer? Yeah, okay, so the top tier smart trainers, these guys, Wahoo, you can't see out of the picture there. We have Elite just around the corner. You got the top range, the Drivos, the Kickers, the Hammers, the Neos, top range. The lower tier, you got your Fluxes, you got your Doritos, Dorito. I learned how to pronounce it from the team Direct. I still call it a Dorito. Jet Black from Australia have the Whisper Drive. That's been a dumb trainer, standard trainer I like to call it. Dumb's a bit offensive. Standard trainer with no resistance change. So the Whisper Drive's been out for a while. Their smart trainer is on the cards, 4 weeks or so they said, and that's the second tier down. We'll see how it goes in the market though. I told them, like, is the accuracy any good? Because seriously, you get savage if it's not. Everyone now has 1 or 2 power meters, and people are going to know if this thing drifts and if it's out. So yeah, the Power to Max N Gecko. Really? Is it? Can we nickname it the N Gecko? I like it. Catchy. Dennis Jones asks about the Edge 1030. I stole Ray's for a couple of minutes. Raymaker. He said, "Oh, here's this." I just banged on the touch screen. If anyone knows my history with the 820 and the touch screen, they fixed it. It's a little better with the new firmwares. The Edge 1030, nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't know about the Australian pricing. I haven't looked into it. I'm just looking at sort of feature sets, eye candy, and moved on. It's a nice price range to be good, and the Garmin mapping is good, very good. Any Zwift competitors at the show, asks SW. Yep, there was One Lap here. One Lap. I think it's onelap.cn out of China. It is a complete rip-off, like as in they've just copied everything, cut and paste. Well, have a look at onelap.cn just if you're interested in what's happening around there. I'm not sure about the patents or anything. I don't know. I think they're not around today or yesterday. Road Grand Tours. Had a chat from the team from Road Grand Tours. They were here last year. That's pretty cool. Something different. But every trainer manufacturer also has their own software and training stuff coming up as well. Tax have some. Tax are now introducing the peanut pedal scan analysis stuff, so they've got their own software with that. Elite have their stuff. Everyone's got their own stuff. Garmin pedals and cleats, asks Jim. I'm not sure. The Garmin pedal, they changed the cleats though. I'm sorry. Jump over to Raymaker's review of those. Again, Ray's deep dived into those. He's had them for a few weeks, and I love Ray's content. Oh, by the way, if everyone wants to know like how Ray and I get along, really well. Downstairs here on day one, Ray's like, "Hey Shane, how you doing?" Pulls out his bag of stuff, and we just have a look at it and have a chat. And we come up here and we talk for about 2 hours or so, just shooting the breeze. What I call, we both leveled up each other. It's like, hey, did you check this out? No, did you check this out? And we both it was brilliant. So Ray's awesome. Ray's really cool. And what I said to him, like, I don't want to ever step on your toes and try and replace or compete with what you do. Let's just compliment. And he's like, yeah, shit, yeah, it's all good. So Ray's awesome. Ray's awesome. Also, Titanium Geek, James Gill. Spent some time with him yesterday. He was running around doing his thing. So all angles covered for everyone. It's all good. And the Zwiftcast. Let me give a plug to the Zwiftcast. We sat down with Raymaker, Simon Schofield, and myself, and we talked about everything we saw. It pissed down rain so much that things just collapsed on us. We had to run inside. It was like Apollo 13. We're in the little Razor RV recording the rest of the Zwiftcast. But it came out really well. I'll be honest, I'm always nervous watching myself stutter through words and screw things up. That's why I like the live. You see real me. You see me screw things up and mispronounce stuff, and I do that in my other videos as well, but it's a little polished over there. I don't think I ever go back and listen to the Zwiftcast because I'm on it. I don't need to. It's like cannibalism. I can't consume myself with... anyway, you know what I mean. But I sat there and watched the live of that last night, which was released on Zwift Community Live. That was really cool, really cool. I got to, because Simon's now doing video, so we got to see it from a different angle. It was really cool. SW asks, which company is stealing the show? Seen the smart bike these guys have got? I put the, that's a bit of wow factor. The Magnum is downstairs as well. People riding the Magnum. If you've seen my video on the rolling, moving road thing. One thing I couldn't put on video the other day, some guy was hanging onto the rail, started riding, he forgot to hold onto the handlebars. He didn't fall off. When you're in a foreign environment, you forget to ride a bike. Pretty funny though. So which company's stealing the show? There's not a lot new around. I think, I said on the Zwiftcast, everything's about a year behind where the smart bike should be. This year should have been smart bike year. They should have got the jump on the community. Now the community, or now the consumers expect a smart bike next year. So the pressure's on for the next 12 months. These guys, whoever else is building a smart bike, I won't say who. I think it's everyone's building a smart bike or an indoor bike. Here's a question from the business side of things though, and I'll rib dig somebody around, well, obviously here and everywhere. Smart trainer's about, what, $1,500? The expensive ones. Let's go $1,000. So you buy a smart trainer for $1,000. Now smart trainers are still an emerging technology. They're still relatively new. They're still ironing out everything. Is erg mode good in all of them? No, it's still developing. So let's say you sell your smart trainer and upgrade to the next one. Cool. Then you buy the next one. It's sort of a bit of an upgrade path. Smart bike wise, you spend $3,000, $4,000, it's going to have to be good. And then where's the ongoing for companies like this? Where's the ongoing money there? That's where Zwift comes in with their subscription-based service. But yeah, I'm not in the business side of things. I just ride things and break them and have fun. And work behind the scenes. But you know what I mean. You can flip a trainer to somebody else. Smart bike, it's a big investment. Don't know what that was. Design trends that I've noticed. Ali, I'm not sure, mate. The disc brake road bikes look good. It might be just me. Might be just me. I think the paintwork and they're just more chunkier. I don't know. I think it's the road bike design. New Zwift courses. He will not answer about new Zwift courses. Yeah, want to bet? Coming soon. Coming soon. When is it? We're on September, I think. I don't know. Look, I've heard rumours and I don't know who from. Next 8 weeks, maybe. But you never know. Those guys tease us out. They never ever let us know. I have no more inside info than the fact that I'm just stealing their seats before anyone gets here and wants this desk. I don't know. I hear maybe 8 weeks, maybe some new roads. I think that was maybe in the Zwiftcast. Don't know. Somebody just upgraded from a dumb drone to the Neo. Wow, what a change. Thanks for your reviews. That helps. Marcus Maddox. Thanks, mate. The team are here having breakfast actually behind it. So I'll let them know. Funny story, Kerry, I'll call Kerry, I'll keep him anonymous, from one of the Zwift forums said yesterday, oh, if you find the guys from behind the Neo, tell them I love them. He was just joking. I found the guy who invented the Neo. I put the camera in and said, hey mate, Kerry says he loves you. What are your thoughts on that? And I posted it up as a reply. It's all fun. How's the new watch going? Yeah, really good. I've had it for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks yesterday, and I had to charge it last night for the second time. So as a smartwatch, I'm running around here. I don't run yet. Who knows if I'll take up running, but as a smartwatch for alerts, so this is in my pocket. Brilliant. It's like meeting with blah. Okay, meeting with Be Cool was the last one. Be Cool aren't here, and their smart trainer, I don't have the pamphlet, but this is a concept that I've seen. I'm like, that's not real. But the people behind Be Cool were here, so I met with them, and that's where this is a savior. I'm at the other side of some other hall, and I'm like, looking at all the eye candy, the watch buzzes. I would have forgotten it if it was in the pocket. So yeah, for that, just as a smartwatch and the battery life of this thing, it's bloody brilliant. It's the Forerunner 935. Also been tracking my steps. I think the biggest day I've had here at Eurobike is about 22,500 steps. Cooked, absolutely cooked. Is the Tax Neo still the best trainer for road field descending and freewheeling? Yeah, depends what you want. Depends. How about the new Be Cool? Yeah. Francisco, so you've obviously seen the concept. It is released, what did they say? It was Interbike in the US. That's where it's going to come out. My concern is it's a little unit. Let me just, I've got the picture here, apologies, but it's a little sort of bendy circle of metal, and it mounts, like your bike mounts on it like that, and it hangs down. It's only a small unit. How that little small unit can provide resistance, inertia, good road feel, and dissipate the heat generated from up to 2,000 watts. Good luck. I want to see it. The first thing I said when I met Be Cool, I'm like, is it real? They're like, they were almost a little offended by me asking if it was real. I thought they'd taken the piss. It was good. It was good. They say it's real. It's all good. Keo Cleats for the new Garmin pedals. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to have to get a pair of those pedals though. Like, I love my P1s, love my PowerTap P1s. Eric, Derek, and Jeff and the crew are back over here somewhere in the other hall. They're great guys. But I'm going to have to spread my wings a little bit with those pedals. I think the P1s will stay on the bike for the indoors as well. Love my P1s. They did a price drop as well. The most innovative thing I've seen at Eurobike. Good question. E-bikes are everywhere. They were last year though, but they've just been refined. No, I don't know. There's nothing wow. The climb is, the climb's cool. The climb, let's not call it just the climb. It descends. It's a descend as well, because it dropped out on me when I went down the hill. That's cool. I don't know. I like the pedals and the unicorn gloves. Oh, by the way, straight below me by about 5 meters is the new Shimano Dura-Ace, their own power meter. Very cool. And here's a tech tidbit for it. When you pair via Bluetooth, it actually has a security code for it. Sorry for my lighting. It actually does state that when you pair to it with the phone to do the calibration and connection, it says it has a generated code for security reasons, blah, blah, blah. I think that's the first step we've seen with a product looking at the security of a device and your data. And plus at the moment, broadcasts everywhere. If you've got enough reception, even the Pro Peloton riding past, you can pick up all their data. You can recalibrate their devices. You can, depending on the unit, do a half firmware update, shut your device off and brick their whatever device they are. So to see Shimano implement some security around their Bluetooth stuff, pretty cool. I haven't deep dived into it. All I've seen is somebody pull out their phone and the message pop up. I'm like, oh, I know what's happening there. Very interesting. Something I could probably tackle again with a number of these companies with trainers as well, because if you leave your smart trainer plugged in at home, somebody walks past your house, I mean, this is like really edge case, tinfoil doomsday, but there's nothing stopping people from like bricking a device. Let's do a half update of the firmware, and if it's not, if the firmware of the system itself isn't built for the exception case of this, if you do a half firmware update, pull the power out of your phone or whatever, and you brick their device, that's not good. Imagine doing that for cars. Imagine a firmware update for a car. You walk past someone's car, you half update it, shut your machine off and then blow it up. That's what, I mean, that's old school way of blowing things up. If anyone ever had a motherboard BIOS update that did that. What watch am I using? Brulio Alfonso. My pronunciation is terrible, sorry. It's a Forerunner 935. Terry asks, what's the most disappointing thing at Eurobike? Terry, mate, great question. And nice Mr. T, avatar there. The most disappointing thing at Eurobike is the lack of innovation. There's not a lot new and wow, and I mean, I'm a consumer, I'm a general consumer. I just love new toys and new things and being wow. The climb was cool, up and down, and it's something new. A lot of other companies sitting on their hands though. A lot of companies sitting on their hands. Any new camping products? Where's camping? I think they're in the next booth over. Again, beautiful, beautiful stand from Campy. Today's eye candy day for anybody who didn't catch what I'm up to today. I'm just going to walk around with the camera and just eye candy everything. It's just like, yeah, the Campy stand is one of them. Very nice. I don't think I've seen anything new there. Will Zwift appear on things like Xbox? Probably not. No, it's not a game. I know people are pushing Zwift to be an e-sport. It's a real sport that goes nowhere. It doesn't appeal to that market. It'd be handy from a hardware perspective, but then you've got licensing with Microsoft. And I think there's is a D3D versus OpenGL technologies behind it and all that, so yeah. Campy hydraulic shifters are really ugly. Yeah, a lot of the hydraulic shifters with the bigger, yeah. Haven't gone too much into that tech. I'm sort of sticking down just the trainer stuff at the moment. There's a computer head unit that I've been asked to go have a look at as well. I think they're shipping me one home to have a look at. Tough market to get into though, especially with Garmin, the Connect IQ, the Bolt's doing quite well. I'll have a look at what's around. We should get the bed bike on Eurobike. I don't think they could ship the bed head bike over here. It's too big. Just scrolling up to the other question. If you've got any other questions, let me know. I'll wrap this up in about 5 or so. It's 9 o'clock and I'll start wandering around and grabbing some footage. I'm not sure the video will do too well, the one that I'm just planning on doing today, because I'm just going to be walking around. I'll throw some music behind it, but I'll just walk around. It was good the other day to sort of edge up to somebody and have a chat about what their products. But it's hard to really deep dive and not just get the sales pitch. I want to know more about it, and that requires grabbing a product and ripping its head off at home. But today's just going to be eye candy day. I'll try and get the edit done. I got tomorrow off. Well, off. I'm not coming here, so I'll try and get the video up tomorrow. So much cool stuff, and I've learnt from the comments of last year's videos, and I'm not a videographer, but just to do the slow pan with the camera, I get a bit excited sometimes. I'm like, oh, check this. But the slow pan. There we go. I hope you can hear that. Doors are open, mate. That's the Aussie overdub. Zwift group workouts, any info on that? Asked Ryan Pierce. Yeah, I've got a little info on that. Coming soon. Should be good. Should be really good. I think it sort of takes the Takes the gun up and aims a little bit more at Peloton doing group workouts with Zwift. People are doing it anyway. People at the community have already done this. Like with races, people are meeting at a certain point and racing each other when someone said go. The community is always one step ahead of what people are officially doing on Zwift. Sorry, what Zwift are officially doing. Group workouts, going to be very cool. Cover the new Giant Propel. I'll go have a look at it. I'll grab some pan shots of the Giant Propel, but look, let's be honest here. Talking to the sales guys, they'll tell me how aero it is and how I'll get back to Melbourne in 5 minutes if I ride there. Like, not direct at Giant, but it's... I'll have a look at the bike itself, just eye candy it. No lollipops for me this year. I'm trying to eat healthy. Having said that, we've been knocking over the nuts here at Tax. They had chocolates there yesterday, they're demolished as well. Alrighty guys, quick questions below. Fire away, hit me. Hit me. I'll record them all on screen and I'm going to go off and wander the fields. Cycling Cam, Wahoo climb looks insane. I want one. Cam, you've got to have a shot at it, mate. You've got to just jump on it. I swore when I jumped on it because I went, oh, it's Friday, yes, and straight down because it dropped away. I so expected it up. Sifting through the PR talk, says Maeve. Yeah, Maeve, you know what it's all about, mate. It's... Here, this is the best thing about our product. No, show me I'll tell you the difference, people. What brand's not at Eurobike? Good question. No, Specialized. Who else? They do their own thing. I mean, I love Specialized. Well, I like their gear. I've used Specialized shoes and helmets and bikes for a while. Just good stuff. They're not here. There's probably a million others that aren't here as well. But the people that I worry about and I care about and I want FaceTime with, they're all here. These guys. Wahoo, Elite, Cyclops, Zwift. Thank you to Zwift for letting me sit on their seats this morning. Did I mention the awful turn-by-turn navigation to Garmin and Wahoo? Yeah, I've had a chat about that for sure. Yep. Oh, is it Souplest shoes? Souplest? How's my European pronunciation? Souplest shoes. I'll have a look. A lot of OEM stuff as well, so a lot of unbranded, rebranded stuff that people have in meetings about and rebranding and importing from. A lot of stuff out of Asia. That's the top of the field there, but there's just stuff everywhere. Cool. All right, guys, I'll leave you with it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing a coffee with me. It was the first for the day. Definitely won't be the last. Check out my Instagram, GPLama on Instagram. I'll post some stuff up there. I've got a 3G connection, so I can put some quick stuff up there. We can have a bit of fun with that. What else? Twitter. Keep an eye on Twitter as well. But here, it's eye candy out. I can't wait to get out there. Hang on, I'll give everyone a quick tour. Can I switch the camera just before I disappear? So rather than look, so here's where I am. Okay, let me explain. Thank you for the guys from Tax Zwift, but we've got our own little coffee shop up here. We can get coffees. Here's some behind the scenes. Party out front. See, it looks cool, doesn't it? It looks like a big, and then the front of that looks awesome. It's a big screen and everything, but up here's all meeting rooms. And that's what Eurobike is all about. Colnago, I caught Colnago sleeping this morning. These are all covered and they've undressed them. And if you've seen my Instagram, okay, check this out. I think I covered this before. Oh, hang on. Someone wants to be on the live stream. I'll pan down in a minute. I'm just explaining the Colnago. Oh yeah, there's been thumbs up just thrown at me downstairs. Have a look at this. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I can zoom. That's the Colnago meeting room. Ernesto Colnago, was it? He was there the other day looking down here at the Zwift thing going, you know, what is this? Explain this to me. Brilliant. Who else have we got? Actually, I'll see if I can get around the corner. Sorry, I'll have to disappear soon, but I thought I'd give everyone a quick sneak peek, but that's, see the size of the hall here. It's like 9 of these massive things. But down here, yeah, these boys. And there's Jesper making an appearance. How are we, Jesper? We good?
Yeah, we're all good.
We're all good. Looking busy day? And there, straight down, if I drop my... That's a protection hat if I drop my phone.
It's raining indoors. Sleep here last night, James.
I did. Yep, coffees keep me going all night. But you see the guys from Zwift here have all the trainers set up. Here we've got Hammer, Kicker, Neo, Rock and Roll, and Dorito, and Android over here. And here's the man who will help you with any of your tax. This guy's awesome. Hey, Hilko, good to see you, mate.
Thumbs up, bro.
Yeah. And now that guy is behind tax. He is the head honcho when it comes to everything tax customer support and making sure everyone has a good experience with their units. Absolute legend. Good to get to know these guys. Are a lot better. I hassled them a lot. Wahoo, power to max. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy that little insight there at the end. Some really good people here, and yeah, I love coming over and having a chat with everyone. And at the end of the day, it allows me to give everyone more informed content and answer questions that people put up below. So with that, we shall leave it there. I'm off to drool for the rest of the day. Watch out for my video coming up, which will just be purely e-bike, mountain bike, road bike, disc brake, you name it, it's Eurobike. I'll bring it to you, and have a great day, everyone. See you soon.